up, YouTube? I'm Topaz Yates, and I got a pretty good show lined up for you today, man. First, we're going to talk about T.I. on CNN. Then we're going to jump into a review for that video from that Yelawolf featuring Eminem, Best Friend. Then we're going to go into an article from downloadpads.com. But before then, let's listen to a brief instrumental from underground producer Mosley. Now, did you guys catch T.I. on CNN, man? In which, this is why I really fucks with T.I. because he spits that real shit every so often, dude. Which he pretty much compared these murderous killers that's masked as cops. Compared them to organized crime syndicates and pretty much was asking for protection from them. In which that's interesting because there's precedence for that, man. Going back to right after the Civil War ended, the federal government offered the protection for black citizens. They had troops stationed in the South and such. But this didn't end so well for him because not much longer later there was an election in which the Republican at the time was losing. Now back then the roles were pretty much switched from what we know them as now, which the Republicans were more the progressive fucking party while the Dixiecrats were the South for the extremists and all of that bullshit. But so the Republican made a deal with the South and said, we're gonna take the troops out of the South if you vote for us, and they call this the Great Betrayal. Just interesting things for you to know. But anyway, on to today's reply. Today's reply is to that Yelawolf Best Friends featuring Eminem music video, in which I've said during my review of this album that this is by far the best song on there, and I'm happy that they added some visuals to it. And quite honestly, I believe that the album sales will jump because this has become a single for him. Not only did I love the production, did I love the feature with Eminem, did I love the verse right there by Yelawolf and such, man, but I also love the message where he's pretty much saying that God is your best friend. Period. And I'm in complete agreement with that. The video really wasn't much. It was more like Yelawolf reflecting upon things as he's walking through the brush to get to the church where Eminem is there and he's spitting in the church. I'm like, it looks cool, but overall no deep meaning, nothing really special about it. But this song really didn't need a great video anyway. The song is really going to take it where it needs to fucking go. But I definitely do recommend people to go ahead and peep it on out. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpads.com, and today's article is about training for rap skills because this is an important step that too many people try to fucking skip, you dig? It's like people wake up and say, I want to be a rapper, and then they see the bullshit rappers that the commercial industry is putting out there, man, and they say, I'm going to be that and I'm that right now. So what they do, they pretty much stunt and pretend like they already are instead of actually training their rap skills. Now, you don't understand what these people did in order to reach the places that they've reached. They could know somebody in which you don't know any fucking body. Or they could have been popular in fucking high school or something, man, and they parlayed that into a music career because all it is pretty much building a fucking fan base. If you don't have these, man, like right now, then skills are going to be the things that's going to open up the doors for you, you dig? Because people who actually listen to rap, even though rap is subjective to the ears and such, man, but people recognize skill. Once you build up your skills, man, gaining a fan base becomes all the more easy. You just gotta find people that's going to listen to your shit. Now, there is no specific way to build up skills, you dig? Like me, I've always been a fan of consistently every day writing some shit, man, but you gotta understand the limitations to that as well. Because once you get into the habit of just doing something over and over and over, then you don't give it your best. It becomes all about you achieving this number instead of you actually getting better. See, the best way I see people building up skills and such, man, is they put themselves into a competitive environment. Like a lot of rap battlers, man, they get better so much quicker because if they lose, the amount of embarrassment, the amount of people clowning them, the amount of money they lose is fucking ridiculous. So having that every day on your back, man, you working all the fucking time trying to get better. Like that's the best way I see people progress. But you gonna have to find your own. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.